This is the 7th and final part of the Great Bay, and we jump right off the bat with this guy just stealing our song and claiming it as his own.
Yeah.
But he does.
A band member never did that.
No, never. No one ever claims responsibility for other people's work.
Yeah.
But he does bribe us with a piece of heart, which is the whole reason.
Oh, wow. If you really wanted to bribe us, he'd give us a whole full piece of heart to give us another heart container.
Now, that would have been nice.
Yeah, that's what I want.
We would have happily accepted that.
Uh-huh. And now this part, you'll actually see me play a Song of Time again before I go to the temple.
Yeah.
And actually, I don't know, it was before part 6. There's actually, I did the first part of Great Bay, and I kind of went in and did some odds and ends, and I came back to this part. So that's why we actually played the Song of Time first.
Yeah. It just, when we go around and do some of the side missions, like the mini games and collect item collection, stuff like that,
and one of those was a giant wall, which we need going into the Great Bay Temple because you get a lot of rupees in that temple. So
all the temples do.
So that's why I just want to say, because that's why I played a Song of Time twice in such a close span.
Yeah, because otherwise you might think, what in the world are they doing?
Yeah, you just played Song of Time. Why are you playing it again? Because we like to save as much as we can.
Yes, but you never know when your power is going to go out and you're going to lose all your progress.
That is it. And that's one thing I've always thought about. It didn't happen to me with this game.
No, thank you.
Yeah, imagine playing this game because you just couldn't save like you could in other games. You're sitting here. Some of these things take an hour or two.
Yep.
And you don't save and the power goes out.
Oh, I'd be so mad.
Yeah.
But it's a great idea, to, obviously, before you play the Song of Time, to go ahead and activate this
owl
statue.
You should do that everywhere.
Yeah, because you can just soar right back there as soon as you play the Song of Time. I mean, we may load up on some items.
Definitely. We definitely do.
But yeah, you want to get the bows and the bombs and stuff before you, or arrows, not bows.
Play a Song of Time, and then you always load up on weapons. Because I went into dungeons, they didn't have any arrows, and the first thing I needed to do was like shoot an arrow.
And honestly, this dungeon is one of those. Because the very first thing you do is light 4 torches and get a fairy.
Yep.
So yeah, make sure you have some.
So you have to have arrows going in.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's always a good idea after you play the Song of Time to go back and collect items. It's easy enough to find them in Termina Field, not Hyrule Field.
Do you have a thought there and forget about it?
No,
you repeated what I just said. So I thought you had something and forgot about it.
I just don't think I had anything to
okay. Well, I was thinking of drinking beer, so I can't really help you out either.
No, we clearly don't drink while we're doing commentary.
Teamwork.
We're getting it. We're getting it.
Man, I love the theme of Clock Town.
It is.
It's one of my favorites in this game.
It is, and you get to hear it a ton because you come back here very often. We spend a lot of time in Clock Town, and I know I've mentioned this on Twitter at least. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in commentary. I just love how alive Clock Town feels. Like everyone has their schedules, everyone has their different, depending on what time of the day it is, people are doing different things.
And you being a gamer, like you're more of a gamer than I am. Like I really just play Zelda and some Mario games and stuff. But yeah, I know you kind of like the different stuff like that, and also the emotions that come with games.
Exactly, and it just, to me, at this early stage in gaming, I mean, Nintendo 64 era was quite a while ago. It's like you just didn't see towns like this. And as you went further along, some more games like took the concept and was like, okay, everyone has their own schedule and does their own things at their own times. And I think this game really helped to pioneer, at least of games I've played, really helped to pioneer that.
I think it did. I mean, it was really like when this game first came out, I really wasn't expecting much of it. I was really expecting a sequel to Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
But it introduced a lot of new ideas, like you said, that we still see today.
Exactly. But it's
love the view right there.
Yeah,
just staring out to the ocean.
Plus, it almost looks like it's not sunset, obviously.
And what's that? Oh, that's Great Bay Temple. Actually, I was thinking for some reason that was Pinnacle Rock.
And it's pretty cool though. Like we mentioned in earlier parts, we could see that same whirlpool around the fish from the beach earlier, and now we're seeing it again from Zora Cape. Or
Zora Cape.
The whole area, yeah.
Well, where you soar to is Zora Cape.
So it kind of helps, excuse me, kind of helps bring the whole area together with like that common landmark out there.
Yeah, and that's also like you see the symbol. It's like a fish, like kind of coming out of the water.
It's very, very scenic for such a dungeon that I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah. Well, we didn't put it last though in this game.
We did not.
And a lot of people do like this dungeon.
Those people are...
It's not as bad as the water temple, and I did like changing the direction of water, and being able to swim through it as a Zora was kind of cool. I mean, it was hard, but it was cool.
And I will say, I
also didn't play it, so...
I enjoyed going back and like watching it more than I did actually playing through it.
And there's where a turtle, like, he's just like a rock or whatever, and then Rick Ross's song Well, that makes sense. Rick Ross's song "Bring Me to Life" sometimes when I'm out, so it brought the turtle to life.
It gets me through some
makes
hard
complete
times.
sense.
It does.
Rick Ross gets you through hard times.
Every now and then. Every now and then.
Boss life.
Boss life, exactly. But it is like, where the heck did this turtle come from? It's just like, he's like comes up and says, "I hear everything that's going on, even when I'm sleeping." I'm like,
he sees everything that's going on.
Everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're like, I don't understand. Like, what is this turtle supposed to be like? A guardian spirit or
well,
what?
One thing I don't like about this area is like the first 2 areas after we beat the temple, like something happened. Like Snow Peak turned to spring.
Yep.
And then the swamp, the water wasn't poisonous anymore.
Yeah.
When we beat the temple in this area, like nothing happens after we're done with it.
There's almost nothing to do. You can listen to the Zoras practice their concert.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you can like play the fishing game to get a heart piece or something like that.
Yeah, but nothing changes.
No, it doesn't. So,
which is kind of disappointing.
It really is. After the first 2 places have drastically changed.
Especially Snow Peak. Oh my goodness.
But what would you change? Like the waters are murky. I guess what would you really change? I don't want to come back and it's ice.
I know.
That wouldn't make sense.
No, we dealt with that with Zora's Domain back in the...
Or it becomes a desert. I mean, I guess if you think about it, it really couldn't do anything else because you don't want to turn into a desert or anything drastic.
It's an ocean.
That. Yeah.
Maybe the whirlpool disappears out there. I don't know.
Yeah, but who's going? Why you're not going to look back after you just got done at the Great Bay Temple?
No, we're going to go listen to the Zoras practice, then we're going to head into the temple.
I did not listen to the Zoras play music.
I went ahead and did because I think it's a pretty cool little song they play. But actually, I think it's the song that you wrote.
Now, why would pirates head towards a whirlwind that big? It's beyond me.
They are determined to get those to find out what's going on in that whirlpool. I guess.
Yeah.
They're all
they should have
down.
known they could not get past that.
I know.
Whirlwind right there.
I mean. And it's not like they're going to survive that fall when they come crashing down from that whirlpool. But either way, we are all finished with the Great Bay.